ludic in Latin, ludo, means to jouer, to play, which is the thing to live for. You play chess and you kill, but you don't kill much with people live after being killed, you see, in chess, but not in normal wars. Yeah, it's a peaceful thing. It's a peaceful way of understanding life. To play anything. I don't say chess alone, but all games. Play with life, then you are just as alive and more alive than people are who believe in religion and art. I was in an artistic family, and having before me the example of my two brothers, 10 or more years older than me, it was natural I should be attracted by an artistic career. As was done in my village in 1902. I was 15 then. These two, which are later already from the palette of the Impressionists. 1909 and 1910 were the years of my discovery of Cézanne. This is my two brothers playing chess. And this is my father. And I was fortunate enough to find in the fauves, the wild beasts, Duchamp, Matisse, Braque, a new outlet for my development. Intentional distortion in the drawing and a timid rehabilitation of the color black. And it was after these that I decided that no more obvious influences as I had before. I wanted to at least be with living in my day. And my day was Cubism. See, 1910, 11, 12, Cubism was in its childhood, and the approach was so different from the previous movements that I was very much attracted toward it. And I began being a Cubist painter. but really did not follow them. You see, before 1850, 1860, painting was more or less an anecdotal thing. You just had a little story that you painted on the canvas. But after that, the Impressionists, the Fauve, the Cubists always had only in their mind not to tell a story, but to give your retina something to consider and appreciate as art. So that was what I call retinal art, because it concerns only what the retina receives. The colors and the forms, without much of an anecdote. Well, I didn't like it. I never liked it.
I really was very much of a Cartesian, because I was very pleased by the so-called pleasure of using Cartesianism as a form of thinking, logic and very close mathematical thinking.
So, from 1912 on, I tried to do something else, to avoid to do something only appealing to the retina.
Publication of the fencing or horse galloping and so forth took me out of Cubism, if I may say.
Attracted by the problem of motion in painting, I made several sketches on that theme.
And that gave me the real idea for the nude descending the staircase.
It was the convergence in my mind of various interests. This one is the first study for the nude descending a staircase. This one is one that was shown the following year at the Armory Show at the invitation of American painters Davis and Walter Parr. I discarded completely the naturalistic appearance of a nude, keeping only the abstract lines of some 20 different positions in a successive action of descending. There's a coincidence there. You see, the famous Futurist show in Paris was in January 1912.
Only later, or months later, that I saw the Bala, the Futurist Bala, with his dog and 20 legs.
Nevertheless, I felt more like a cubist than a futurist in this abstraction of a nude descending a staircase.
I did